but we went to one place and then we got invited to another and then another. And I think I was like 6 old fashions too many deep. And next thing I knew, it was 4 in the morning and I had to talk at like 9. And I was like, wow. But I got up and I gave this presentation and a room of very high level individuals, and everybody just said, thank you. Because everybody else secretly knows this is the thing too, but there's some fear or lie we're telling ourselves that's holding us back. Bailey got up here and just killed it about how he's using video and social media. But I think what holds back a lot of us is we're like, I get all that and I can understand the strategy, but I can't understand how I'm gonna do it. And this presentation is my attempt to help you guys understand how you're gonna do it. So I don't know if we have audio, but I'm gonna try anyway. So let's see what happens. So the reason I chose that video is significant because I get to talk to a lot of realtors. I've been fortunate to be able to coach, be coached by, and just be around this like high achieving real estate environment for a long time. And I've seen a lot of people come and I've seen a lot of people go. Right now we're going through a season, right, of real estate where maybe it wasn't as easy as it was a few years ago. Do we think there'll be more seasons along the way in the future? Like, absolutely. But then why don't we prepare for those? Too many realtors are operating their business on a Zillow lead source, a builder that's here today, an opportunity that's gonna come and go. But what the data tells us about video is that if you're gonna do one thing, there's nothing that you can do that's gonna be more impactful for the future health of your business than understand and get behind video. And do it in your own way. Don't do it like me, don't do it like Corey, don't do it like Bailey, do it like you. Because within all of you, there's an authenticity, a unique person that other people will relate and gravitate towards. So if you're a cat lady, do cat lady. If you're a young hustler, do young hustler. But don't do young hustler if you're a cat lady. Make sense? So let's look at the data. On the consumer side, 95% of messages that people watch are consumed in a video versus only 10% in text. 86% of the people would like to see more video from you guys, whether that's showing houses, sharing information, and people on average will watch 16 hours of video per week, which is a 52% increase over the last 2 years, and it's still going on a skyward upward trajectory. And 68% of consumers prefer watching videos to learn about you or your product as opposed to infographics, PDFs, articles, things like that. On the business side, it's very similar. 7% of marketers report that video gives them their highest ROI. 51% of marketer professionals claim that video content is their highest and best ROI. 84% of marketers say that video is helping them generate leads. Marketers who use video grow revenue 49% faster, and marketers who incorporate video into their campaigns experience 34% higher conversion rate. When you compound those data points together, it becomes exponential. So if we can get more attention, if we can get them faster, and we can convert them at a higher level, the end result of that is huge. So we've got to take this seriously. There's a great book by Daryl Eves, who yours truly, Jason and Linda, are being personally coached by right now. He's the best in the world at YouTube. Nobody in the world understands YouTube and its algorithm as well as this guy. And he wrote a book called The YouTube Formula. And I just encourage people to think like, YouTube's not really my thing. And I'm like, I get it. I said, just get this book and read the first 2 chapters. If it's still not your thing after that, then cool. Everybody who's gotten that book and taken me up on the first 2 chapters calls me, texts me, message me, and is like, holy crap. Like, I had no idea it was that big. These kids back here know it's that big. We've got to understand it too. It's definitely the future. So when it comes to the King Kong, YouTube is the second most visited site, only after Google. They are the preferred digital platform for 90% of the people in the US. There's more than 2 billion logged on monthly users, over 1 billion hours of videos consumed daily. 74% of adults in the US use YouTube. 70% of the viewing occurs on a mobile device, very important. And 90% of people discover new brands or services on YouTube. Facebook, you guys know, viewership just continues to be increased. People are spending more and more time every day on it. 84% of marketers use Facebook as one of their main video channels. Native video on Facebook has a 10 times higher reach. Facebook ad conversion rates are highest for 16 to 20 second video clips, and 85% of Facebook videos are watched without sound. So you gotta have subtitles. Instagram, over 1 billion monthly users. This is what Bailey talked about all morning. 6th most visited website in the world. 58% of marketers use video marketing on Instagram. 70% of users watch video content in the form of stories daily, and 25% of consumers made a purchase after seeing a video on a story. How many of you bought something as a result of watching a story on Instagram? It's like a nasty habit that I have. I'm like, put that thing down. I'm like, oh, that t-shirt looks amazing. I don't have that t-shirt. Meanwhile, I got like nowhere to put t-shirts in my whole house right now. But more video statistics, just helpful to understand that 59% agree that if there was a text available and there was video available, they're going to go to the video. Why are we still trying to sell them in a texting world, in a text-rich atmosphere world? Videos up to 2 minutes get the most engagement, which is good news for us. We don't have to make 20, 30, 40-minute videos. There's a space and a strategy around that, but you won't need to do that to get traction. An initial email with video increases click-through engagement by 96%. So for all of you that have leads that aren't responding, like, try sending that lead a video. Send them a video text, send them a video email. Engagement will be better. And then 54% of emails users prefer emails with videos. So, all right, I know I've sort of like belabored the topic, but I feel like that data, all that data, is helpful to get us to like arrest our soul and be like, okay, I'm sold, what am I gonna do? I get it. But you're probably feeling like this, like, hey, I get it, but like another thing that I gotta learn, another thing that I gotta master, I don't want to do it. It doesn't make me feel comfortable. Like, what if we could get to a place where we felt comfortable? What if we had a plan, something we could focus on to increase our confidence like we talked about earlier?